Major news now at 5. The day we've all waited more than a year for.
If you've been fully vaccinated, you no longer need to wear a mask.
We're breaking down the new CDC guidelines and who says this is happening too soon.
Plus, the gas is flowing, but drivers are still waiting in long lines.
Is there less panic at the pumps?
Now at 5, where you're most likely to find fuel if you're almost on empty.
Live, local, late-breaking. This is Channel 2 Action News at 5 p.m. Coverage you can count on.
Good afternoon. Glad you're here with us. I'm Linda Stouffer, sitting in for Jovita Moore.
And I'm George Estevez. You saw the president announce mask guidelines live on Channel 2 Action News at 4. So here's the latest on the new CDC guidelines. The CDC says fully vaccinated people no longer need to wear masks. And not just outside, inside too. You still, though, need to wear one on public transportation and other crowded areas. But the president says this will help clear the way for reopening more workplaces, schools, and other venues.
For more than a year, you've endured so much, and so many lost jobs, so many businesses lost, so many lives upended.
We have live Team 2 coverage. Our reporters are getting reaction from local doctors and people at home just like you. We're going to begin this hour with Channel 2's Carol Sparge, live with those who are excited, Carol, and others, Carol, who are concerned that the new recommendations are coming too soon.
Well, George, when the CDC here made those new mask guidelines public this afternoon, I went out, I got some quick reaction. Most everybody I talked to hadn't even heard about it yet.
We've been wearing these masks for a long time, and it's upon us, it's our responsibility to get vaccinated. And I think it would be great to take them off.
I just think it's kind of weird because how are you supposed to know if someone isn't vaccinated? They're not going to walk around carrying their card.
People I spoke with have mixed reactions to the new guidelines. The CDC now saying fully vaccinated people don't need to wear masks outdoors. They can also skip masks most places indoors. The CDC is recommending still wearing masks in crowded indoor places such as hospitals, airplanes, buses, homeless shelters, and prisons. This, as the CDC says, coronavirus cases are at the lowest level in the U.S. since September, and the effectiveness of vaccines is proving to be high.
I knew that they were going to come up with some incentives for people to be vaccinated, that there would be certain things that would open up for them. But I actually was pretty surprised that it actually opened completely up, that if you were vaccinated, even indoors, that you could be maskless.
And the CDC is stressing with their new mask guidelines, if you are not vaccinated, they do want you to still wear your mask and social distance. Reporting live in DeKalb County, Carol Sparge, Channel 2 Action News.
And again, Carol, the more we learn, the more these CDC rules are going to be changing and those restrictions are going to be lifting. Carol Sparge live for us. Thank you.
And George, we're coming up on summer travel. Remember, if you're flying, you still need to wear a mask. The CDC director emphasized that point again today.
CDC, as I mentioned, is going to continue to update our guidance as policy and the science emerges. Right now, for travel, we are asking people to continue to wear their masks.
We checked with Atlanta-based Delta Airlines today. A spokesperson told us passengers will have to wear masks at least through September, which is the TSA mandate.
You heard the president say this will help more businesses and also help more schools reopen. But do people feel safe? That is going to be the question. Channel 2's Nicole Carr continues her live Team 2 coverage on this topic. She's in Midtown Atlanta for us. Nicole, what'd you find out?
Well, we heard a little bit of this from Carol just a moment ago, but we came to this particular parking lot you see around us. It's the intersection of a lot of different kinds of businesses, restaurants, nail salons, a dental clinic. And I'll tell you, whether people are vaccinated or not, they're telling me the same thing. They're going to do what makes them comfortable. You're about to hear from three folks. The first two are not vaccinated. One will continue to mask. One says he's not masking. And the final guy is vaccinated. And he says he expects this to be a slow return to feeling comfortable, even for the folks who are fully protected with that vaccine.
I'm going to keep my mask on. I understand what they still talk about, but I'm going to keep mine on.
Yeah, why do you feel like that?
Well, because I want to make sure I don't catch you anything.
Everybody just be safe the best they can. That's all I can say.
I think people just need to take the time and get comfortable with it. Everyone's going to have their own anxieties. And I agree with him. If you're vaccinated, try push the boundaries slowly. Of course, be careful. People are going to be scared about big crowds, but don't be super afraid.
So in addition to the psychology behind all of this and how folks say they're going to move forward even with the new guidance, you know, the business community, they have some decisions to make about how they'll set their boundaries with the public or how they won't. And that's something we're working to talk to business owners about right now. We're live in Midtown. Nicole Carr, Channel 2 Action News.
And you said it, Nicole, it's all about people's comfort level and also, more importantly, other people respecting people's comfort level. Nicole Carr, live for us. Thank you. Now, we checked the latest vaccination numbers in Georgia. Right now, 3.8 million people in our state have at least one shot. Most are adults. That number includes less than 2% of people 15 to 17. With kids 12 to 15 now eligible for the COVID-19 vaccine, some parents have a lot of questions. So in the next 15 minutes, a local doctor is going to tell us what he's telling moms and dads who have concerns.
Thousands of Georgians will soon lose some unemployment benefits. Governor Brian Kemp announced today Georgia is opting out of the extra $300 weekly federal supplement to try to end the worker shortage in our state.
For Georgia to continue to be the #1 state in the business, we got to be more productive than we are not right now. We can't do that without workers, and that's what this whole move is about.
So Georgia is cutting off federal funding subsidies June 26th. Workers ineligible for state benefits are going to lose aid entirely. And there are 250,000 job openings in Georgia, according to the Department of Labor. We asked Governor Kemp about workers not able to find work by the June 26th deadline. We'll put that together for you in the next hour.
Right now, we're staying on major developing news here. Drivers struggling to find gas nearly 24 hours after the Colonial Pipeline first told us service was restored. News Chopper 2 live right now at 5 o'clock over drivers trying to fill up. So in the last 15 minutes, we learned Colonial Pipeline is now fully operational. The pipeline starts right here near Houston before coming through Atlanta and then up the rest of the East Coast, all the way up to New Jersey. This is so important because the pipeline here supplies 45% of the fuel up all along the East Coast. Colonial now says it's delivering fuel to every market it serves, but will still take several days for the supply chain to return to normal. Here's what else we know. The latest right now says the pipeline that supplies 45% of the East Coast gas is operational. President Biden saying he does not believe the Russian government is involved in the hack. However, he does say the U.S. believes criminals in Russia are responsible.
Prices are still soaring in Georgia, impacting your wallet. Today, AAA says the average is $2.98 a gallon, up 3 cents since yesterday. A week ago, drivers were paying $2.73 a gallon, and last year at this time, it was $1.65 a gallon. Remember that? Channel 2's Tom Regan continues our live Team 2 coverage in Gwinnett County. And Tom, you have a secret to finding fuel this afternoon.
Well, Linda, you can bet that the big gas stations are going to get fuel deliveries much quicker than those smaller independent gas stations. In fact, this QT here along Jimmy Carter Boulevard has had gas all day long. What it hasn't had are lines.
Every gas station we passed was out of gas, so we seen this one, so we stopped here. And
Amanda Tuck initially had no luck filling up until she spotted this QT with the pumps open. What surprised her most?
it's not crowded at all. That's why I thought, I said, well, do they have gas or what?
With the Colonial Pipeline back online, more and more gas stations should be receiving fuel shipments over the next 2 days. And fuel outages will begin receding.
It's going to be bumpy, don't get me wrong. You'll see stations that are out of gas, but the big retailers, people like Quick Trip, they have their own fleets.
Oil industry analyst Tom Clausa told me we've likely seen the end of panic buying and hoarding.
You know, I called it Guzzlegate, and I think Guzzlegate is winding down a little.
And he thinks oil and gas prices should be winding down too.
I've been saying throughout this thing that this is not a pricing event. This is a distribution crisis, and it's really a crowd behavior crisis. The crowd behavior is calming. Thank God.
To help ease the gas crisis, Georgia retailers have been allowed to sell a winter blend normally suspended for the spring and summer. Agriculture Commissioner Gary Black says every little bit helps.
Keep the winter gas in the inventory. The pipeline comes on. Georgia gets back to normal. That's certainly what all our goal is.
Does it look like the situation's improving?
It does, because yesterday it was like a line.
AAA also told me they expect prices to start to fall well as gas becomes more widely available. Live in Gwinnett County, Norcross, Tom Regan, Channel 2 Action News.
I think we're all looking forward to that Georgia gets back to normal part of that. Tom, thank you. Well, we also checked today county by county on those gas prices around Metro Atlanta.
Because we are committed to making sure you have the information you need and stay updated on this. According to AAA, the average in Fulton County today, $3.17. Cobb County drivers are paying on average $3.03 a gallon. In DeKalb County, regular unleaded is $3.12 per gallon. We're keeping you up to date on gas prices on our website, too. Download our new WSB TV app for your smartphone or tablet. You can find stations that have gas near where you live.
And President Biden praised the progress made in getting the Colonial Pipeline back up and running today, but warned drivers not to expect changes in supply to happen quickly.
Will not feel the effects at the pump immediately. This is not like flicking on a light switch. This pipeline is 5,500 miles long. It had never been fully shut down its entire history.
Well, the company says it could be the weekend before gas stations get really back to normal.
The life and legacy of longtime Atlanta City Councilman C.T. Martin will be remembered this weekend. Martin passed away at home on Saturday. He was 84. During a 27-year career, C.T. Martin was known as the Dean of the City Council. Mayor Keisha Lance Bottom says she gave a voice to the voiceless. You can pay respects Friday beginning at 11 a.m. through 7 o'clock at the Hoosier Memorial United Methodist Church on Mays Drive. His funeral will be held Saturday morning at the C.T. Martin Moratorium and Rec Center.
Beautiful blue sky. Here's a live look right now over Hartsfield-Jackson. What a difference as compared to yesterday's gloomy, gray, and cool condition. We'll be chilly overnight. I'll show you which parts of the area make it into the 40s, and we'll be warm back to the 80s coming up.
And we're all over a new battle in the shooting death of Ahmaud Arbery now. The information they're fighting over in court that has the family upset.
Someone murdered a man right in front of this church here in northeast Atlanta, and as police search for a suspect, they're also working to figure out who the victim is.